I'm honored to stand before you today, and I am humbled by the trust and confidence that the mayor and his team have placed in me to lead this great department.
That was Mike Troendle, Toledo's new chief of police. Now, Mayor Wade Kapsakavage made the announcement just a few hours ago, officially promoting the former assistant chief from the interim position to the full role. Our Michael Sandlin heard the news firsthand. Now, Michael, the mayor said the decision wasn't an easy one.
Yeah, that's right, Tatiana. The mayor said that this was the most challenging decision of his career so far, saying for weeks it was a 9-way tie between all the different finalists. But he said seeing Troendle's leadership here at the safety building the last 3 months convinced him he's the right man to lead the Toledo Police Department.
Chief Troendle was selected on January 9th to be the interim police chief, simply because he was next in line. He's being named the permanent chief today because he earned it.
The city has found its new chief, and he's already been hard at work for the last 3 months. Chief Troendle has dealt with challenges, including shootings involving his officers. He's been out in the community and had meetings with the public. And according to the mayor, he's communicated well with city council. Chief Troendle says he was trying to run the department and audition for the job at the same time.
And I'm happy that, they see what I've done, what I'm capable of, and they kind of, looked at with their own eyes and saw, what kind of officer I am, what kind of chief I am, what kind of leader I am.
He felt limited in his role as the interim. Now that he's officially the chief, he intends to make some changes.
While we're always evaluating what we're doing, we also need to look for what's the newest and greatest thing. A lot of times it comes back down to the old-fashioned policing.
Namely, focusing on evidence-based policing, a data-driven approach that decides which programs to use and which to discard based on research and data, following cases from arrest to sentencing. Additionally, Troendle emphasized wanting to see more officers out of their vehicles.
It makes us more efficient, but it does create that barrier a little bit between our community. So making our officers understand that our community is why we're here, that's who we serve, and that's who we need to be listening to.
In fact, Troendle says building closer ties between police and the community is one of his biggest goals, and perhaps one of his biggest challenges.
So, some of my biggest hurdles is making sure that we can get our community groups together, that we can get our entire community on board, that they can sit back and watch my performance and listen to me and actually, witness firsthand what I'm about instead of just listening to things. And then I think they'll be very happy with what they see.
Now, Mike Troendle is officially the new chief of police, but he still needs to swear in front of city council before he can start the role. Mayor Kapsakavage says that should happen as early as next week. Reporting in downtown Toledo, Michael Sandlin of WTOL 11.